Audio check. Video check. Audio check. Video check. Here's my audio. Alright. Hello everyone. I am Blazar Gaming. Playing City Skylines. Let's see how the city is doing. Alright. Well, let's check the budget. Hope everyone is doing well. I am back from my vacation to South Carolina. Electricity is fine. Water is fine. Garbage is fine. 81%, 84%, 71%. So all that's just fine. People are happy. Hey, double A. Hope you're doing well today, double A. Traffic is fine. Pollution is fine. Noise, fire. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. Fire's doing fine. Police. I may have way too many police stations out there. Crime rate's 8%. That's okay. Let's see how transportation's doing. My red line with 8 vehicles. All right. We're doing okay. We're filling up trains. I guess we could add another vehicle. Maybe even 2. See, where's this stop? This stop's right here. Ah, yeah. As people pass back and forth between these 2 lines. We'll check with 9 for a little while. Let's see. The other line. Seems to be doing just fine with 8 vehicles. Pink line. Yeah, that's really too many vehicles. But they're so far apart. Purple line. Oh, now this guy could use some more vehicles. It's doing all right. Let's give it 1. Purple the other way. Ooh, it also could use a couple more vehicles. Pink the other way. Yeah. Ah, okay. We are filling up vehicles on this line. Even though it's all right. The light blue line. Ah, okay. Whoa, what's this stop? Oh, at the airport. Of course. Whoa! We can add a couple vehicles to this line. Blue going the other way. Ooh. It looks like it could use another couple vehicles. Oops. Dark blue. Let's give it one more. Dark green. We've got a couple full trains. What's this stop? This stop's way over here. Ah, okay. Because we've got a cross between these two lines. I think it's all right. This one. Ooh, okay. Looks like we need to bump it up a little bit. We'll see. The yellow line. You remember when there was nothing but fields, huh? All right, my yellow line. Okay, yeah, that train was full. Just to get this to go a little quicker, let's add another vehicle to this line so they don't have to wait as long on the next vehicle. Maybe even two more. The next yellow vehicle, or yellow line, I mean. Same deal here. They have to wait a long time for just 4 vehicles on this line. This seems to be their biggest stop over here. Let's bump it to 6 also. Okay. We're prepared for more growth over here. Did I put a line over here? Oh yeah, I put 4 lines over here, but they're a little bit far away from everything at the moment. What are people talking about? Working water pipes. Who's having trouble with water? I know it's a big city, but everybody should have working water. Let's make sure. Working water. Working water. Ooh, out here, you guys having problems with water? Why are you having problems with water? We are a long, long ways from water over here. Maybe they need more pipe connections. That help? Give you more pipe connections? I don't don't know that that helps any, but no, they're just having trouble getting water out here this far away. Look how it's going in and out, in and out. Even though we've got plenty of water. All the water is coming from up here. Wow. I added some extra water over here, didn't I? Wonder if I should move. I don't know. Let's turn up the water. See what happens. Turn up the budget on water. It's at 100%. We're fine. We're producing more water than we're using, but we're having issues. You too? You guys having water issues? Why? Is the game broken? Has the game broken? I'm out here in the blue stuff where you can't see. Okay, they're not complaining anymore. How about way out here? They're blue at the moment. Okay. I guess I can't go by this anymore. I actually have to produce way more than it's asking for. Which makes me wonder if this up here fluctuates. It's showing everybody's blue. Even though it dried up my river. I'm going to be careful down here. Hopefully I don't dry up this one. Okay. No more water complaints. There's no demand for anything, but the city is growing like crazy. It's got to be my biggest Yeah, my highest population yet. With that many people coming in each week, there's going to have to be a demand for something. And usually it starts here. Industry or offices is usually the first demand, which would be cool because then they'll get to work out here. Import, export. That's what I thought. We've pulled most of the oil out of this part, out of this corner. So let's get rid of these that are importing. We don't need imports. Actually, what I should do is unzone them instead of just all right. Who else is importing? You're importing. Go away. I think I'll get rid of all of this that's not being used. You're importing. I gotta be careful. Well, let's go ahead. That's all right. You're importing. And you're importing. Let's clear out some of this just for the fact that, no, wait. Some of it might be exporting. So let's be careful. You're importing. Who's exporting? Nobody over here exporting. Clear these empty places since there's no more oil over here. Yeah, you should go away soon. You should have already gone away. Just give it time. There just isn't any ore over here anymore. They got to get it from here. I know I've got garbage collection over here. And they're not too busy. How about police? I've got police over here. They should be patrolling. Yeah. I should move you. I guess it doesn't matter whether he's here or there. Who would rob a crematorium? Body snatchers? So yeah, this is where my industry will grow. Got some more importing buildings. All right. Export's good. Import, not so much. Make sure we don't lose electricity. We need to keep our electricity. But we're definitely running out of oil here fast. So when they do rebuild, it should be over here. And my city is still growing very rapidly. How is my birth to death ratio? Very good. Mostly adults, mostly families, mostly seniors. Got a few buildings of mostly seniors. Got a good mix of educated people. Exporting mostly lumber or forestry and some agriculture, but we're also importing some. Let's say these are 25% each. 25% of this would be about 4,000, just over 4,000. One third of this is only about 2,000. So we're importing more than we're exporting agriculture-wise. You know what that means? It means I've got a few too many juice factories and not enough orchards. Nope. There's no importing going on over here. Which means it's all exporting. Which means we could add more farming. I've got this space over here. I got this space over here. This space is already prepared. Need to put a roundabout right here. Oops. Not the big one, the little one. All right. Let's fix it where it doesn't warp. Let's make it 3 lanes. Okay. 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 Oh, wrong direction. Okay. Got this space. And this space. Let's work on this space first. Oh. Oh, I can get rid of... Nope, I can't get rid of that stuff in the middle yet. Let's, gonna be that ornery. I guess so. Ew, that's a sharp curve. Don't like that. Let's see. Let's see if I can't make this. I don't know. I think that's better. Cool, that works. I didn't have to go that far out, but that does work. All right. Yeah, let's get rid of this stuff in the middle. And build us a farm over here. It's got some pretty good spots. The thickest of it is down here. It'll be a small farm. turn this off now. Okay. Well, ooh, we got some water over here. Okay, so we can put a farm in right here. Just a small farm. Nothing crazy. Farm Incorporated. And it needs to be farming. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so there's my farm in the future. My future farm. Got some area here too. It's pretty good. See how my oil's doing. Nothing importing, and we still exporting. That's good. A little bit of crime. There's a police car coming. He just raced by and it got rid of the little crime thing. Very strange. Okay, our growth is slowing down at 450,000. Let's see if the water's still behaving. Way out here, farthest away. Oh, I thought I saw. Oh! Why is it doing that? Oh, there's one that turned black. Oh, turned blue again. Turn black again. Turn blue again. Let's move that one. It is behind all the others. See if we can't get it. Out here. Don't need that pipe anymore. Got a few others that are behind. They're not complaining, but I think I want to move them too. I'd like to have a more consistent water source. These two are behind, but again, they're not complaining because they're getting water. But look at this one. It looks like it's high and dry, but it's not complaining. Still going to move it though. How are these guys powered out here? Okay, they're powered with that thing. I really should bring one of these over. Be powered by the universe, the fusion instead of this guy. All right. Said there's a couple more out here. Oh, the water's starting to overflow again now that I've taken out a few pumps. Might be a good thing. Anybody else back here complaining? Definitely would like to see this back here stop complaining. It's looking more stable. I like stability. Let's go ahead and pop in another one of these since it's getting close. Do I want to start putting some of these on the other side? Way out here or something. If we look at pollution, you can see where it stops. Just barely see the outline right there. So we're still okay. We haven't started flowing backward. Well, it is kind of flowing backwards, but it doesn't go very far. I could start putting some back here. Still no demand for anything. Guess it wouldn't hurt to go. What do we got? Not enough buyers for products. Not enough goods to sell. We need buyers and goods. I think the train's running. Well, I could pick up the pace on the trains. I can get more trains going again to import goods. Oil. We had one oil truck come in. One blank truck. Okay, there's a full train. Let's see what it gives us. Forestry or agriculture, forestry, agriculture, agriculture, oil, agriculture, oil, agriculture. That's not what we're needing. Well, these guys are needing that stuff. They're not getting enough goods to sell. Oh, there's a few things we need to get rid of. Fire department didn't take care of. What's wrong with the fire department over here? Seven fire engines. Yeah, that's that proximity algorithms that this game is lacking. I can't assign this fire department to stay here. They go running off who knows where. And then when there actually is a fire here, then they don't go to it. Actually, I think this is my problem. This fire station. If there's a fire here, this guy's the closest one to it in proximity. And so he assigns a fire truck, and then the fire truck has to come out here, out here, out here, all the way around here, in here, past that fire station to try to get to here to put out the fire. Instead of this guy coming over here and putting out the fire. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of very stupid. I wonder if I should move these things over to here. It still wouldn't matter. If there's a fire here, that guy's going to get assigned to it. Ooh, I wonder the game's that stupid, why don't we play to the game's stupidity? Why don't I put a 1 lane no, because then it would only be able to help the ones on the street here. It wouldn't be able to get to this guy. Yeah, I guess it could go around. Let's see what happens. Let's see if that doesn't end my permanent fires over here. So that's just an experiment. We'll see in the future if I get some more of those burned down things. Permanently burned down. See if I find any others. What are people talking about? So sad our city is ruined by those ugly oil pumps. Well, your ugly oil pumps are way, way, way outside the city. So you're just complaining to complain. You are just complaining to complain. Uh-oh, we got some more importing going on over here. We don't want that. So, you go away. You go away. I guess you can go away. You can go away because you're importing. There's no oil over here, so let's just get rid of all this. I'll go back and check and make sure there actually is no oil over here. You're importing. Go away. Exporting. There's one oil pump exporting. Let's just get rid of this, that. Check my resources over here, yeah. Do you have electricity now? I think, no, they've still got their electricity, unless that goes away. Did I get rid of that one? Yes, I did. So, let's run some electricity from here down to here. Make sure the water's not still acting up out here. Well, I think we're all right. All right, and the water is beginning to flow a little bit further down here. Almost got the river going again. Still tempted to move this one though. Sure, my electricity's still working. Yep. This is the ring of suck. These pumps are sucking all the... They're not sucking all of it now. We've got a little bit of the water flowing. Still no demand for anything. Let's see how things are doing. All right. Electricity is good. Water is good. You know, probably wouldn't hurt me to tweak this up 1%. Getting close. There we go. Water is good. Garbage is good. Education, 80% elementary, 85% high school, 72% college. People still happy. Very few sick, quite a few dead, but got a big population. Traffic is at 82%, so it's no problem. Pollution's no problem. Fire seems to not really be an issue. Police. Where was it? I put that extra little, here it is. Is anybody using it? Oh yeah. Ah, they're finding a shortcut out. Is there a way to make this services only? Service vehicles only. Service vehicles only. I wonder if that's something this guy can do. Vehicle restrictions. No cars, no buses, no taxis, no trucks. I don't know what that means. No recycling, no garbage truck. And I guess that's services. So only services can use that road. Oops. Did I save it? No, I did not. Yeah, I did. Okay. So only service vehicles. That's just to get the fire trucks over. All the rest of you guys, forget about it. All the rest of you guys, forget about it. Only service vehicles. The only reason I had to do that, hey, you're a donut truck. You're not a service vehicle. Maybe he was already assigned to go there. You too. Cut that out. Let's see if, okay. We'll see. Like I said, we'll check in the future and see if we get any of these. This is what I'm trying to get rid of. These things. Those are properties that caught on fire and no fire trucks got to them. Even though we've got a fire station with 7 trucks here that just doesn't seem to ever do anything. Who would have been the closest one to this guy? We had a fire here. Who was the closest fire station? That guy over there? Is he closer than this guy? Yeah, I guess he is. I guess there's some cases I just can't fix it without adding more fire stations. Which I don't really intend to do. How we doing over here? Oh. I lost electricity, so it got abandoned. That's all right. Guess if I had moved this to here, we'd probably been okay. Do we have oil down there anyway? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Not really. So, I think we can do this much. Yeah. Import, export. Yeah, it's time to get rid of some of this too. And probably next door too. So, where would the next ones build? If you don't have electricity down there, they're not going to build. All right, let's move this guy then. And then run these. All right. That's what I thought. Now they can build around that. I never really started this new farm here yet. There's just no demand. I see dead people. Which is okay. We've got lots of death coverage over here. So we got a big fire going up here again as usual. There's one helicopter going to retrieve water. Here comes another helicopter coming back from retrieving water. Got the traffic jam due to fire engines. When you build in the woods, you get forest fire. And it's going to spread over here to this guy. Yeah, I need to get that mod where I can clear out some trees. Did I save this place over here? Maybe. Nope. Caught fire anyway. I've definitely got to get that brush. That mod that allows me to paint trees or erase trees. The funny thing is, the watchtower doesn't burn down. Doesn't even show any damage. Looks like they got the fire put out over here. All right, population's going up again. Let's go check on mass transportation. It's been a while since I've checked on mass transportation. Let's see. Imports gone way up because of I allow more trains to come in and out. Let's go check the trans. Oh, I'm gonna stretch my legs. I missed the top of the hour stretch my legs routine. So I'm gonna stretch my legs and then I'll be right back. Let's drink some water. Stay hydrated. I'll be right back. What do we need? Need to make sure that the water's still flowing properly, even way out here. Wonder if I should put, see, what are water tanks? The water tower provides a water source for areas that do not allow a water pumping station to be built. If a water tower is built on polluted soil, the water will get contaminated, of course. A water tower requires a water drain pipe to work properly. Road connection not required. Provides a water source for areas that do not allow a water pumping station. You know, this might be what I need to use in the future. I am so far from water sources. One's way out here. The rest of them are way out here. I have to use water towers. But I have to be careful where I place them. You wouldn't want to place them near polluted ground. Got a little bit of a backup here. What I should do is reverse the traffic this way. And then replace this with, well, the stuff I've been putting on the other sides. Let's see if that helps. All right, let's freeze time for a moment. Let's bulldoze this. Let's put one lane in here. One lane in here. Let's clear out that ridiculousness. It's not needed. And let's change the flow to go the other direction. Get the outside first. And then reverse this one. All right, did I miss anything? All of this is going clockwise. All of this is going counterclockwise. And there's no more crossover. Let's see what that does. Okay, everybody's got to get resituated. think that will correct all my issues. Nothing to stop them now. We'll come back and check and see if it cleared this up. I think that will solve that issue. Got any problems anywhere? See how they have to cross over each other? It's not too big a deal here. But I think I'm gonna fix it anyway. Stop time. Come in here, go out here. Everything in between gets reversed. Okay, so everything's clockwise inside, everything's counterclockwise outside. No more crossovers. This one's not busy. Let's see, where's the one I fixed? Right here was the one I fixed. Oh yeah, it was backed up way over here. Not anymore. It's already cleared up all the way down to here. See if I got any other slow movers. This one? Nah. This one? Nah. Got a building that burned. Everything else is moving. Well, it'd be easier to see if I did this. It's busy, but there's no traffic jams. It's busy, but it's moving. This is the one I just fixed. It'll get cleared up soon. Looks like I could fix this one. Even though it is moving, there's no need for it to ever have to stop. You come out. You go in. Why can't I put that there? Ah, because there's a... Oh, because of this thing. Power line. Power line causing me trouble. You go in. Oh, I see. There's a, I didn't know they could build behind the subway system. All right, so I got to move the park. So this can go here, and then the park's got to move over 1 or 2, and then this can go here. Then I can move the park back. Fix that back. And then reverse everything on the inside. All the way around. And my next city, future cities, I know how to do this right now. So I won't make these mistakes. Those can go either way. Doesn't really matter. Let that one go up, that one go down. Okay. Be a temporary backup, but it'll clean itself up, just like this one is cleaning itself up. All my toll booths. I'd say my busiest toll booth is probably, yep, right here. But there's no backup. What'd that say? 26 cars last week, 48 last week. Yep, I never did need this anymore. I haven't completely got the fire out yet. Ah, I see where I cleared out the trees. It actually was beneficial. Sorry if this bores you to death. When I could just get a mod to do this for me. Just kind of create a little buffer between them. Try to keep the fire spreading from between them. If possible. Hey, cute puppy! Only you can prevent forest fires. Double A! Nope. Not preparing for a highway. I'm just trying to get forest fires to stop jumping across this. I just want a fire lane. I don't know what they call them. where you clear an area to keep fire from crossing. So when a fire catches over here, I don't want it to jump over to there. Not sure why I bother. I could just go get a mod to let me clean the area out. The helicopters put the fire out. I do have a lake back here, but there's no water source in this lake. It's a stagnant lake. So if I ever put water pumps back here, all it would do is drain the lake. Deforestation, yep. I keep getting forest fires back here, and just trying to keep them from jumping across. But it's probably not going to work. It'll probably go up around here. I'm not going to go all the way up. Not until I can add that mod. The tree brush mod, I think it's called. Tree brush mod? Tree brush mod. Something like that. Well, until I get some demand for anything, let's look and see how things are doing. Electricity. Let's drop to 52%. That looks fine. Water's fine. Garbage, fine. Education, 78%, 83%, 71%. People are still happy. Happy people. Nobody's sick. Just your normal death. 82% traffic. Fire hazard. Crime rate's low. Let me check something. Transportation. Not really. If your college graduates can't get a job for their education level, they'll go work at a lower education level. So you could have everybody in your city graduate from college, and some will still work shoveling manure at the farms. Can you imagine having a college degree and shoveling manure at a farm? They'll do that in this game. I think they're happier if they can work jobs for their level. Yeah, there's a lot of overqualified stuff. Let's see. If I just randomly picked a job, 4 overeducated workers. They only wanted 5 college graduates. They got 9. Just randomly pick a store. 5 overeducated workers. Here's one that doesn't have overeducated workers and has 1 job available. Industry, 3 overeducated workers. So yeah, they will work jobs beneath them. Uh-oh, we're having some freshwater problems somewhere. Let's go check back here and see. Somebody was complaining about fresh water. I don't see any problems with fresh water there, Kathleen. What you complaining about? And of course, people complaining about oil pumps. Ugly oil pumps. I've only got a couple of colleges open right now. This one's open. It's got 800 students in it. And this one's open with 800 students in it. I should close one of them. Let's close this one. We're just wasting money. Those 800 can join these 800 over here. They got room for them. Fire! There's another area where trees need to be cleaned out. I'll just have to get that mod so I can do easier deforestation. See, there's no need for this big thick woods right here in the middle of my housing subdivision. Or this one. Or this one. Or this one. Or this. All of this should be deforestationized. There's my deforestation attempt. Right through there. Okay, so how am I losing money? That's a good question. Because my population's down a little bit. Where am I spending all my monies? Well, medical's always the most expensive. But you can't really turn it down because of it's tied to death. It's tied to death collection. You turn down your health care expenses and then you don't have enough hearses to pick up dead people. I'd like to see them unlink those two things. Transportation is extremely expensive. Tourism makes a little money. Transportation loses lots of money. But you have to have transportation or your city will die. Oh yeah. I should focus on getting people to go to level. If I can get my residentials to go to level 5, or high density, right here. Try to get more people to level 5. They're mostly level 4. My commercial zones are mostly level 2. My industry is mostly level 2. There's my farming and forestry and a little bit of oil. Okay. So yes, we had some oil importing. Don't you be importing. I want you to export. But no, they have to go and import. And why is that? Because we already pulled the oil out of the ground here. Almost. All right. City policies. Recycling. Smoking ban. Parks and recreation. Education boost is the opposite of schools out. Increase the police budget by 15%, reduces crime rate, increases tourism, increases tax income. Recycle plastic. I could save some money by turning that off. But then I'd have to turn up my budget on garbage collection. See how many garbage trucks per center right now. $12. Reduce that by 20%, it would be 10. 10 garbage trucks per center. See what that does. If I turn this off. See what happens. My budget is $31,468.80. This might stay the same. Oh, I didn't realize I never turned that up. Ah, but yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this up. Because I dropped it by 20%. But yeah, I've got a whole lot to work with. It really doesn't hurt me to run at a deficit for a while. Sorry about all the airplane noise. There's a lot of airplanes. Okay. Garbage looks okay. I'm spending more on garbage now, but huh. I'm not spending $1 per recycling center anymore. I had to up the budget. Seems like it saved me some money. They're not operating at 20% efficiency anymore. Let's see what people are talking about. Cable cars. Could we get some more of those? We don't have any cable cars. Cable cars. Abandoned houses. We have as many people praise the oil industry as we have complain about the oil industry. There's not much oil industry. Pumping is our business. Population's going up again. Still no demand. Every now and then we get a little demand for some industry. And then one of these pop up. But it's quickly... See, one just popped up. A new pumping station. But I'm almost tempted to add, to stop the oil stuff and add more farming stuff. Because of or even more forestry. We're making money off of forestry and mainly just forestry. It's a bunch more forestry over here we could tap into, farming and forestry. Because once the oil's gone, it'll be gone. We haven't had a demand for any people in a long time. No demand for people in a long, long time. I should fix this. It should join a little better than that. There we go. And you can cross right across. If you wonder why people are walking up here, turning around and going back, because I think that was, they were already scheduled to walk up here and then go that way. And when I moved it from up here to down there, they still walk up here and then they correct themselves and go there. Hopefully that'll eventually quit once the AI catches up. Because it looks pretty ridiculous. Looks pretty ridiculous. Looks pretty ridiculous. Crime at the park. Crime at the park. Well, there's a police station with 3 cars out somewhere. Just don't know where they're patrolling. Because I can't assign a police station to an area and make them stay there. Just doesn't seem to work. I wonder if this cargo train terminal gets much use. It should, I think. Where's the one place I added the extra road to? Right here. Yeah, well, nothing's burned down since I put that one little road in there for service vehicle. Not enough buyers. I know. You have to be patient. I think the two mods I should pick up are the paintbrush You know, that's a good question about the subway entrances. I've been trying to figure that one out too. Let's take this whole area for example. There's no subway entrances over here. So they'd have a long walk. And yet, almost zero cars leave this place. So, there's a point in the game let me tell you the weird things I've seen in this game. As you're building up, as you're going up through the milestones, everything seems to work the way you would expect it. Everything seems to work exactly the way you'd expect it. Once you've maxed out your milestones and start exceeding what I think is the limits of City Skylines intelligence, if it has any intelligence. Seems like once you go up into the 100,000, 200,000, then things start acting strange. I think they only put intelligence into the game up to you've reached all the milestones. Because what I see happening is, in the early game, everybody drives. Makes sense. You don't have any mass transportation yet. So you got cars sharing the road with trucks, sharing the road with service vehicles. You have all this craziness as you're building up to your mass transportation. That's why I created my triangle method. My triangle method was to keep the residents, the industry, and the commercial separate. So that if a truck had to deliver goods from industry to commercial, it would never pass through a residential area. And my residents, if they went to work, they'd never pass through a commercial area. And if my residents went to the store, they'd never pass through an industrial area. That was my triangle method. Once you hit a certain population, then you go through mass transportation. At that point, you take all your people off the road, because now they're all on your metro system or whatever mass transportation you use. So now the only thing on the roads are your trucks. So you still need a way to get your trucks back and forth to the commercial areas. And that's why I started building them together like this. My trucks can come out of here and deliver over here. They can come out of here and deliver there. So on and so on. The only thing you can't do is assign factories to shops. I have no guarantee that a truck coming out of this building will go to this shop. It might decide to deliver to this shop. I have no control over that. But what I have found when you exceeded the last milestones, yes, orange and blue, industry, commercial, industry, commercial. All of this is green. Here's my industry, commercial, industry, commercial. All of these are industry, commercial. My people, all of this is green. If you don't see, that's of course industry. If you don't see, if you can't see the colors, you know it's green. Because that's the same color as the grass. All of this is green. And then I started moving people way out here. This is where my green's going to grow. The reason I'm putting people away from the highways is because trucks. Late game, your trucks is the only thing that needs the highways. Your people can ride the mass transport. You can't mass transport goods. They have to go by truck or train. In my case, I use trucks and trains. I don't have any people train stations. I only have cargo train stations, and I've got a lot of them. I don't use buses. Buses add more traffic. I use trains for cargo, highways for trucks, and metro for people. Case in point. You ever seen such spaghetti? All my people travel by metro. Looks like a bunch of spaghetti, doesn't it? I don't have any boats. I added airplanes because I put a little bit of tourism in. If I can remember where it is. It's near an airport. There we go. Here's my tourist area. The only reason I put the tourist area in was because of my electricity, if I can find it. All my electricity comes from one building, a fusion. If I can remember where it is. My fusion power plant. Oh, it's up here by the international airport. But the only way to get the fusion power plant was I had to have these buildings. So I figured, well, if I need these buildings to get the fusion power plant, I'll put an airport in to bring in some tourists. Yes, all of my metros except one is a full circle. This dark blue one is not. See, it stops right here. The dark blue one, which winds through my timber industry and through these residential industries, and then through my farms, and then through these residential areas, and stops here. Here's the end of my dark blue line. It's the only line that doesn't loop. It takes these people out to the farms and the timber, forestry. And it goes through these people, this area of people. That's some line right there that goes up, down, down, up. Everything else is a circle. All my other lines are circles. This purple line comes out here, way out here and back. My dark green line goes across the lake twice and out here. I've only got one line out here, the dark green one. I put metro stops at each end. One out here where the oil is. And then it goes through these residential areas. So all my residential areas have a chance to come down here if they want. But as I was saying, the game starts acting crazy. As I worked through the milestones, everything worked just fine. Traffic responded the way I want to. Mass transportation took the people out of the cars. And the mass transportation was crazy. Thousands of people, tens of thousands of people were riding the metro system, which made sense. I provided a way for them to get out of their cars and go to work and back, go to the store and back, without having to drive their car. And they did. But somewhere, everything was logical. It all made sense. And then at some point, as I built more stores, or commercial, built more industry, I noticed at one point, the metro system went from tens of thousands of people riding it down to just a few thousand. And I panicked. I thought, oh no, now all those people are driving on the roads. And I went and looked at the roads, and there were no people driving the roads. Then I thought, oh no, everybody's quit working. They've gone unemployed. But I looked at my unemployment and it was 2%. I said, no, everybody's working. If they're not riding the metro and they're not driving their cars, how are they getting to work? And then somebody suggested, maybe they're working from home. And I said, well, yeah, either they're working from home or they moved to their offices and they're living where they work. So the game just started freaking out. Once you reach I don't know, 250,000 people or something. The game no longer made sense logically. And that's why I think the game wasn't really made to go very far beyond the milestones. Once you've reached your milestones, I think they figure, hey, it's time to build a new city. So either people are working from home or they're living at their jobs. And the third one was, which is the most unlikely, I've always pretended my cities have a wizard. And every time I need to freeze time, stop time, the city wizard would be called in and say, hey, I need you to pause time. We've got to rebuild this highway, or we've got to rebuild this metro system. And the city wizard would say, sure. He'd snap his fingers and he'd freeze time, which basically means I just hit my space bar. I figured what the city wizard is doing when I'm not using him to freeze time is he's getting rich by teleporting people to their jobs and then back home again. People are paying him to teleport them to their jobs and back. So that's option 3. If they're not working from home and they're not living at work, then they're paying the city wizard to teleport them to and from work and to and from the shops. But people started abandoning the metro system and they didn't drive their cars, and yet my population still kept growing. So I just think the game breaks after you reach a certain population, and none of it makes sense anymore. There's entities cap. I wouldn't doubt that. The most I've gotten my cities up to is about 660,000 people. But then the metro system started breaking. At 660,000 people, well, actually 660,000 people was as high as I got. But my previous city, the metro systems just randomly started breaking. The lines would just go beep, for no reason, for no apparent reason. Well, even if the jobs are automated, you wouldn't have, then your people would be unemployed. No, I don't know. I could probably do a Google search. Google could probably answer that question, but I can't. But then Google would only answer to people who've reported. You might have had somebody who built a city that got up to 2 million people, but never said anything. All I know is the game starts acting weird after you've exceeded all the milestones. All right, I've got to take a break. Somebody's having a computer glitch downstairs. I'll go see what it is. Let me answer. I kind of help the Condo Owners Association with their network downstairs. Let me take a break while I run downstairs. See what the problem is. All right. Sorry about that. The building manager lost sound on his computer. I had to restore sound on his computer. And now the office manager wants me to back up a database to a thumb drive. But she couldn't find her thumb drive, so I'm going to have to use my personal thumb drive. Let me look. Let's see. This is my Windows boot thumb drive. Let me see what's on it. Put my phone back in my pocket. My city didn't burn down while I was away. That's a good thing. Let's see what's on this thumb drive. Plug it into my. All right. How much space do I have on it? "26 gigabytes free. That should be enough. Eject. All right. I'll be back in a minute again. Like I said, sorry about this, but I did volunteer to assist. Keys so I can check them. Okay. I volunteered to help them with computer issues because they're both, the building manager and the office manager are both pretty computer illiterate. So if they have an issue, I help them. I volunteered to help them. All right, where were we? Oh, look. We're getting a demand for people. Let's see what people are talking about. Okay, cute puppy. You're probably already gone, but let's fix this. So it's easier to see. Okay. All right. I think we have everything covered. Let's add a few people. All right, so how are we doing school? Oh, I don't care about traffic. Might as well fill it all up. All the way to the corner. Okay. So how's education down here? I've got an elementary school and a high school. That should be plenty. For now. And I just put in some more of this stuff. How about? Huh. Like I was saying earlier, when strange things start happening, when you get above a certain population, guess that's okay right there. Okay, let's see if my house is filled in any back there. No? Yeah, water. That one fire truck can handle that whole area. That one fire truck. 7 fire trucks can handle this area. As can medical and death. How many hearses are there? Let's put another. Police. That one police station can handle this whole area. See, when a police car exits and comes down this way, he has to come back up. And there's 3 police cars. Where they are, I don't know. You can't make them stay here. It's quite annoying that you can't make them stay here. Let's do a... do that. Make it easier for services to get back again. So low demand. One house got a happy face. But it didn't change colors. So something's weird going on with parks. Parks and recreation. Over here, it's blue. Over here, not so much. I don't know why. It's very strange. Well, that at least got these guys moving. All right, this is just temporary until more houses. Spawn. See you hiding in there. Okay, now it's working. Strange. All right. Let that grow. Let's get rid of this. I don't see ever needing that again. So I've got one university open. And it's, where is it? Right here. There's only 600 students in it. That's too expensive. Too expensive. It seems like when I drop under 425,000 population, then I start losing money. So we just got to get it turned around and get the population back up. Import. Can't see an oil well actually importing. Doesn't make sense. Oh, that's not an oil well. It's a plastic factory. It just looked like an oil derrick. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. That's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. But yeah, we still got oil back here. What is that? Plastic bag factory. We want to export oil. We don't want to import. Is this getting used? Yep, 72 people. You have to handhold oil and ore. It's kind of annoying. Whereas if I started letting my farm populate, instead of this over here. Yeah, you know, I should just, let's make sure I'm not exporting anything right now. I've got a little bit of exporting go, but let's do this. Let's get the stuff we know is going to make money. Farms and forestry. Let's kill this for a while. Let it finish what it's got. Let's don't make any new. When that all starts exporting, and we'll forget about it. All right. We definitely need fire coverage over here. Put in a fire station. Medical clinic. And police patrol. We need electricity. We've got electricity right over here. Let's bring it over here. We did put water out here. Yep. And let's get our farm going. More farm. See if I want all this. Pretty much. Pretty much. All right. So if there's any new industry growth, it should be here on this farm. And I've got some forestry I can do out of here. But those seem to work a lot better than oil. Importing. Go away, you importer. Go away, you importer. Go away, you importer. We only want exports over here. You know, if I cleared the rest of this out, turn all this off, save some money. That'll be future. Do I even need this cargo station? I don't think so. That'll be future. I need works now. I threw all this in when we were in a time of prosperity. And we are no longer in a time of prosperity. Whoa! We lost all our garbage facilities over here. They all burned down. That's why I gotta get rid of all these woods. But look at all the fire stations out here. And they let those burn down. I'm guessing because this fire station is closest in proximity, it dispatched. And they had to go up, out, around, in, around, and they were too late. That's just my guess. Because this game is ridiculous. So let's move you forward and stick a little bitty tiny fire station right there. Keep that from happening again. Except there's no guarantee these guys will stick around. They'll go somewhere else. And then when these catch fire, they'll be gone somewhere else. They should stay close by. Has anybody else lost their garbage disposal? Doesn't look like it. As long as there's pollution, we're in good shape. As long as there's pollution. That one lost its pollution. Because it lost its garbage collection. Never seen an entire garbage collection area burned down. These all still have their garbage collection facilities. They're all still fine. It's not very dirty around those. They're just not getting a lot of usage, I guess. There's that fire again. There's fire over here too. That's the bad thing about forestry. Only you can prevent forest fires. Is this all filled in yet over here? Nope, not completely. Still some space to fill in. People using this, 35. It's not a lot. 13. Can't believe those numbers. You see all these people moving towards all these people coming out. 35. How are you doing? Only 4 garbage trucks. toll booth. Will be interesting to see if this is wide enough to keep it away. Might not be. It's pretty narrow up here. Might be okay now. Like I said, I really should get that mod with the brush. Where you can paint trees or deforestation. We'll see. Once the fire gets here, we'll see. A few more people. How are we doing up here? We still got some space. Still have some space to fill in, quite a bit. It's a nice little hill here. And here. Still like how the planes fly into the mountain. Phase through it. It's pretty interesting. Whoa, whoa, air traffic controllers, what are you doing? And then he phases right through the mountain. And through the high school up there. International airport get much use? It looks like it. 500 passengers last week. 15 on that plane. 14 on that plane. What's it cost to run this place? $6,000 a week. Turn it off and see if this gets better. Didn't really affect much, did it? Well, yeah, there's a dead person there. And somebody will be along to pick it up soon. There's a crematorium right down the street. You want me to put one right next to you? Next door to you? Police station. A lot of people. There's probably no reason why I should make them run all the way down and around when I could put in a crosswalk. Actually, okay, this doesn't put in crosswalks. I wasn't sure. But now they can use the crosswalk instead of walk all the way around. I wonder if it would have looked better if I'd put this here instead of there. Didn't make any difference. Still a busy, busy place. I think my busiest place is probably... I don't know that I have a place that has several come together. I guess this is the closest place that has 3. But it's not even 3 different lines. Well, right here, we got these 2 lines and then this line. There's all the people. There's usually a crazy amount of people running between these 2 places. I don't know. Like I said, once you exceed all the milestones, then the game just does whatever. Whatever the most illogical thing the game can do, it does. We've got a busy place here. It's not so much. I could do the reversal. Like I did for, if I can find it. Someplace. Right here. It's still pretty busy. Wonder why this industrial area is so much busier than the rest. What makes it special? It's just special. Not sure why. Well, it could be because I've got 1 to 3. I usually have 2 to 4. How's this doing? Did it jump across? It hasn't, has it? Where are the helicopters? They refueling? Here comes one. I wonder if there's another fire somewhere else that they're having to take care of. I don't see a fire anywhere else. Just here. So where are all my helicopters? That one's coming. Did you tell everybody else you got this? Send them home? All right. Is this filled in? Yes, pretty much. There's a couple spots that haven't filled in yet. Okay, probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and be prepared for the next. Education, I've only got one high school way over there. Let's put one way down here. Dog walking park up here. It'll be busy for a while. I think it was far enough away to keep it from crossing over. I guess they're letting it burn itself out now. There's only one tree left burning. All the helicopters are gone, as far as I can tell. Got a fire going on inside this place. Truck drivers are just bad drivers. They could have gone around. They're waiting for the... Unless the fire hose is on the other side of the street. The fire hydrant, I mean. Fire hydrant. They did. They just let it burn itself out. Smart helicopters. They knew it was going to run out of fuel. Oh yeah, my new farm. Has it done anything yet? No. Nada. Not a thing. Okay. There we go. So if it does do something, it'll be here. Let's check everything. Electricity. Water. Garbage. Education. 80%. 87%. Now I've got one university I left open out there somewhere. See if I can find it. Interesting. Where is it? I know I've got one open out here somewhere. It's not here. That one's not open. 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 I guess I put one out here. Oh, there it is. It's got over 1,000 people in it. That'll do. Population's going up again, 1,000 per week. Not sure why, but not complaining. Excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So if I get the deforestation tool, I will definitely put a buffer around each of these to keep forest fires from spreading to the forestry areas. Nothing happening down here at the farm yet. Farm Inc. Excuse me. While on vacation, I slept later than usual. I don't mean to, but when everybody else in the house stays in bed, for some reason I slept to around 7 o'clock. That's unusual for me. If it's daylight when I wake up, I feel like I've already wasted half a day. Half a day wasted. I usually wake up between, I don't know, anywhere from 4:30 to 5:45. It could be any time. I at least get up by 5:45 every day. When I was on vacation, I slept to 7. Very strange. I should give these guys a way to get across the street, so they don't have to go all the way up to there. If I put it here, they could cross right there. Let's see what that does for me. I needed to put this though. See if people start using this crosswalk down here instead of this one up here. Have to wait and see till the next metro comes in. See if they cross here, down here somewhere instead of here. They're still coming out. And they're still crossing. Just curious. Just curious. How's my people going? Oop, new fire. See, I need to clear a buffer around this area. Like I did over here. Except I don't want to do it one tree at a time. I need to do it with a paintbrush. Alright. Okay. Don't need so many fire stations. Seems to me. Now, crematoriums is a different thing. What's completely? I don't think we're ready for another elementary school. What? I'm putting one on every... Don't think I meant to do that. Yeah. You can scatter them out a little more. My next elementary school is going to be way over here or something. Still some areas that I haven't filled in. It's interesting. What's my max population been? 450? We hit 450. It just didn't register it. This is probably getting busier and busier as we get closer and closer to it. Speaking of getting closer and closer to it, gotta be careful. That's what I thought. All right. Let's come out about at least this far. Is that good enough? I think that'll do. That'll do nicely. You stop about there. You don't want to build close to the noise. People complain and say, I'm sick. This one might be too close. Get it out of the pink. I don't know. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Have we got electricity here yet? Yes, we do. We don't need these anymore. It's been a while since I put down a medical. So I've got 4 covering this whole area here. What do we do with police over here? About the same. It's the death care that we have to use lots of to pick up the dead people during death waves. If I'd put that there first, then I probably could have moved this one further down. Oops. Definitely don't want to go that far. Seems too close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Elementary school. I bet to put an elementary school somewhere. About right here, I think. playground, small playground, and look what time it is. How long has it been since I threw down a high school? Okay, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 for this whole area. You can go way down here. Plaza next door to it. It's got electricity. All right. City is at 435,000 and growing. Let's save my mega city. And quit to the desktop because it is midday break. Midday break time. All right. So, Camaro. My YouTubers and YouTube subscribers, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Twitch.